YouTube, what's happening? I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I want to thank y'all for sharing your words of support. It means a lot to me. I got out of Texas later that day, picked up another load. Now I'm heading to Louisiana with one. But yeah, thank you. Today, it's another rookie series video. New drivers, stop job hopping. And I say this as a job hopper. Y'all who have followed my videos, y'all know I've been to Stevens. I've been to Stevens. I've been to JB Hunt. I've been to K&B Transportation. I've been to GMP Trucking. I've been to Metropolitan. Check out Metropolitan. Very good company. Y'all saw my video on K&B, so y'all know how that went. That was 2 whole weeks. Well, I feel like I'm forgetting the company. But anyway, I did a lot of job hopping. I'd stay at a company no more than 1 or 2 months because I wasn't satisfied. I was searching. I'll be honest, I was searching for the payday. That's why when I got here to VL, I'm not job hopping anymore. I'm good. I'm satisfied where I am. I have no intentions of job hopping. I got that perfect amalgamation of great DM, great miles, great pay. I'm where I want to be. So I'm good. But the reason I say stop job hopping is you got to understand. Let's say you make 50 cents a mile, just a round number. Some of you are making that, some of you are not. But let's say you make 50 cents a mile, okay? So at 50 cents a mile, you can typically do, let's say on the safe end, you can do 600 miles a day. That's $300 a day. Now, when you're job hopping, between jobs, trucking, you can find a job quickly. Let's make that clear. You can find the job and replace it very quickly. But let's say you take 2 days between when you, let's say it's 2 days between when you quit the job and when you start orientation at another. 2 days. That's $600. If you're making 50 cents a mile and you're doing 600 miles a day, that's $600. That's $300 a day that you just cost yourself. Does that really make it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. So I just don't see a need of doing that. I don't see a purpose. I don't see how that's beneficial. I don't. Yeah, your first company doesn't pay you well. Don't worry about the pay. Don't make the mistakes I did. The reason I say it was a mistake is because I was going for another job that I really wanted. I'm not going to say the company anything, but I really wanted that job. However, they said, no, you've had too many jobs in the past year. We can't do this. Okay. I get it. So it bit me. It really bit me. So when I found the job I wanted, I'm like, I'm just going to stay here for a few years. It is what it is. VL is cool. But stop falling for these tricks. Now that you got your CDL, you're working at a company, you're getting 150 emails, calls, texts. Hey, we have an opportunity at Big Bucks Trucking Company. Would you like to come join us? Hey, we got opportunity here running regional. Would you like to come join us? They'll come in, they'll promise you any and everything in the world. But here's the thing. Don't fall for it. Don't. A recruiter will tell you anything to get you to come to their company because they get paid by the number of people they recruit. Get it? Exactly. So you want to avoid that, falling for what they say at all costs. And if they say something, get them to send it to you in writing. All right. That's one of the biggest lies. They'll say, yeah, you'll make 70,000. Like Cat Williams say, they lying and telling the truth at the same time. Basically, they're lying because the average person and most people will not make that money. They're telling the truth because you can, but you have to hit all of the prerequisites for all the bonuses. Say, hey, you come on over here, you can make 70,000 a year. Yes, if you get every single fuel bonus, if you get all these mileage incentives, and you do this and you do that and you do this and you do this and you stay for this long, and you'll get a bonus for this. That's the only way. Most people ain't doing that, because if you go home, that disqualifies you for some of these bonuses. It's a dirty game, but that's how they do it. Now, another trick that they use is signing bonus or sign-on bonus. Now, here's the thing that they misrepresent. A sign-on bonus or signing bonus is paid to someone at the time of signing. If you don't pay it to me when I sign, that's not a signing bonus. They say, hey, we got a $10,000 signing bonus. If I sign on with you and you don't pay me $10,000 when I sign on with you, that is not a signing bonus. It's not. They say, well, it's not paid all at once. You get $500 on your first check. You get $1,000 on this one, $1,000 in 3 months, and you get $5,000 after a year. That's not a signing bonus. That is a retention bonus. They are paying you this money to retain you. If there's any minimum number of days to get you, that is not a signing bonus. It's not. That is a retention bonus. The trucking company plays with truckers because a lot of truckers aren't really familiar with the actual definition of words. And that's not an insult. It's just true. Most people aren't familiar, and they feel like if they say it enough, they can redefine it. Like people like the word slander. It's a lot of idiots out here misusing the word slander. Slander is not a negative opinion. Like if I could say, I don't know, who's a popular person? I don't want to get into politics, but let's say, if I say Will Smith is an idiot, that's not slander. That's a negative opinion. Now, if I say Will Smith raped this woman and got away with it, that's slander, because it's a lie. It's a false statement that could damage someone's reputation. That is slander. People misuse words all the time. So it's like you can't slander someone with a negative opinion. You can say Will Smith looks disgusting. That's your opinion. You can't prove or disprove it, so it can't be slander. Slander can be proven wrong. But I digress. I'm going to fall back. But that's what they do. They tell you, oh, it's a signing bonus, signing bonus, signing bonus. You keep saying that a million times. Eventually, some of these guys are going to believe it. Oh, yeah, this is my signing bonus. No, it's your retention bonus. They're paying you that to retain you. And that's all it is, a retention bonus. Now, with that said, listen to the stipulations on those. Some of them say, hey, you get it on your first check. Oh, great, cool. I don't have to worry about anything. Others say, yeah, you don't get it on your first check. You got to stay here 3 months. You got to stay here then. Read the requirements. Make sure there's no clause that says they can take it back. Because if you watch my K&B transportation video, and you'll see what I mean. K&B is horrible. Never, ever, 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 ever work for K&B. Terrible company. They micromanage. We all saw the video. If you don't want, matter of fact, I'll pin a comment with the link to the K&B transportation down below, and you can go watch that if you haven't seen it already. It's my second best video. It's got like what, 2,000 views now? Thank y'all. But yeah, stop falling for these tricks that these recruiters will tell you. A recruiter will say, hey, we can pay you this much and you could get this many miles. You're going to get this many miles, and you get there and you don't get that many miles. Now, Fair warning, that may be on you. Are you on time for all of your drops? And if you're on time, are you spending more than 10 hours in the sleeper berth? If you are spending more than 10 hours in the sleeper berth, that may be you why you aren't getting those miles that they're telling you. Are you arriving late? Because if you're arriving late, it's on you. Now, if you're spending 10 hours in the sleeper berth and you're getting up, right at 10 hours and you are arriving to the shipper early or on time and you're still getting low hours, well, then that, sorry to say, but that is your DM scheduling you that way. It's just the facts. He's scheduling you to not make money. Y'all should have an issue. I would switch DMs. I'd be like, look, I'm not comfortable with this guy. He's not scheduling me to make any money. I've been on time. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. With that said, and get another DM. It just is what it is. But yeah, you cannot trust a recruiter. The only recruiter I have ever had that told me the God's honest truth. Well, it was two actually. Only one is technically a recruiter. The first one is Brittany Bush at Stevens Transport. She told me what it was. She told me what the job entailed. She told me what I had to deal with. She told me the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I knew what it was going into it. And I decided, you know what? I can handle this. The other is a trucker named Jay. He's not officially a recruiter, but he does some recruiting duties on YouTube. People knock him for it, but I can't because the man put me on. So it is what it is. Between him and Trucker Brown, man. In the next part of my journey, I'm gonna be looking more towards Loshawn, King D-Raj, HT Logistics. HT Logistics is a very bright young man. He's only 30 something, like young, early 30s. But dude is very bright. I got to give a shout out to that man. HT Logistics 3434. Check him out if you haven't already. But like what he's doing is my goal. Have my own authority, do my own thing. But I do want to have a fleet. I want to have other drivers because I don't want to be stuck in the truck for the rest of my life. You feel me? But anyway, with that said, I want to thank y'all for taking the time out. Go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and let me know what you think of the video. If you have anything I should have mentioned, but I didn't, and subscribe. And I'm thinking of doing a live Q&A. I'm gonna have to set my laptop and everything up, but I'm thinking of doing a live Q&A for VL trucking because it seems to be a really hot topic right now. So I'll let you know when I'm going to do it. I'm going to schedule that so that y'all can make time to be there if you want to be there. All right. With that said, yo, I appreciate y'all coming through. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've not already. Share the video. Share the video. Before I go, y'all ever listen to E. Dean Cole? E. Dean Cole is hilarious, is a good dude. He has great knowledge, but I just find his mannerisms hilarious. He gets on the camera every time. He's like, hello. My name is E. Dean Cole. I run Dean Cole Financial. We're a business consulting firm and specializing in business credit. And I've been in banking and finance for however many years. He said, I think 20 years. That's 2 decades, y'all. 2 decades. He said, now, I am going to create a mind muscle memory with the content. So I need you to follow along. So how many of you have ever heard of XYZ? If you heard it in the comments, I want you to say heard it down below in the comments in the chat. And if you have not heard it, I want you to say didn't hear. Yeah, I want you to say didn't hear. All right. Michael Johnson says he's heard it. Okay. Michelle Wilson says she's heard it. Trucker Brown says did not hear it. All right. Okay. Now, even if you're at home and you're watching this on the replay, I want you to type it in the comments because I want to create a mind, muscle, memory connection with the content. And then somebody will always know to say, Dean, come on, get to the point. This verse right here says, get to the point. The whole video's the point. All right. So just calm down, relax, and just enjoy the ride. The whole video's the point. Shout out to Dean. This ain't a diss. It's just, I notice your MO. That's all, brother. If you see this, peace to you, my brother. But, with that said, yo, I'm out of here. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe.